Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. Thanks for being here. We'll have another full body 1 hour class today. And before I get started, just want to thank all of you who have already taken the survey. It's really going to help us out a lot in how to proceed going forward. If you have not taken the survey yet, please do so. The web address is on your screen now, and also it's posted in the comments section. So if you're watching later, but otherwise, for those of you who have been here before, welcome back. Glad to see you guys. And if you are new here, I'm Gloria, and this is Yoga with Gloria. We've been doing these 3 free live streams 3 times a week since COVID started. It's been almost a year now, so we're thinking about a change. So starting next week, the second week of March 2021, we're going to plan on moving 2 of the weekly lives to private Zoom or something like that for the paid subscribers. And before we finalize the plans, just get your input on what time and all that stuff. And for those of you, the input's very valuable. Help us reformat the yoga class in a manner that best serves you, my yogis. So we will send out an email this weekend to everyone who takes the survey explaining the results and how the online yoga format will be changing. And however, I do plan on still doing free live streams once a week, every Sunday on YouTube, or maybe the other channels too, I'm not sure. All right, so please make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. And all right, please say hello in the comments. Let's get started. Alice, good to see you. Lily, good to see you. And John Wadsworth from Concord. And Fernanda, welcome back, everybody. Okay, let's go ahead and just close our eyes. And we'll tune into our bodies, into our breath. So as you inhale, just feel your belly expand on the inhale and relax on the exhale. Nice full breath in and out. Just noticing what we put attention on grows stronger. So when we put attention to our breath, that inhale becomes deeper, longer, and stronger. And then the way we breathe is how we feel. So we'll tap into that parasympathetic nervous system, letting go of that fight or flight. So releasing stress even more. So let's go ahead and take 3 more deep breaths here. Inhaling. At the top of your inhale, hold your breath for a few seconds. Open the mouth and blow it out. 2 more times. Inhale. Hold your breath. Blow it out. And then last time, inhale. Hold it a little longer. Lift your chest. Take the sides of your neck back. Open your mouth and blow it out. Get hands in front of your heart. Drop your gaze. And take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. Seal that in with 3 ohms. Inhaling deeply. All right, and welcome Suresh and Dan. Let's go ahead and start in child's pose. So knees wide, forehead down. And walk your hands over to the left. And over to the right. And back to center. Spread your fingers wide. Let's come into tabletop. A little cat-cow. Drop your belly. Look up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. 3 more here. Okay, let's go ahead and take that right arm up. Fist in circles, and we're going to thread the needle. Bring your head to the floor. Isometrically dragging the right arm back. We'll just stay here today like this. And then switch other side. Left arm up. Thread the needle. And release. Go ahead and lengthen up through the crown of your head. And you're going to take your hands forward, lift up through the crown of your head, curl the toes under, and then slowly lean back, chin to the chest, and then come forward, and then lean back, chin to the chest, come forward. So feeling some in the front, working there, back, forward, 2 more times, back, forward, last time, back, and forward. All right, let's come on down to your belly. Chin to the chest, hands by your hips. Shalabhasana, lifting up and down and up and down. 1 more time, up. And then go ahead and find a Cobra or Sphinx. You can grow the Cobra as much as you like. At this moment, roll your shoulders back. Take the back of your neck in line with your spine and turn and look over your left shoulder, over your right shoulder. Back to center, curl your toes and downward facing dog. So pedal out your feet here. Shake your head yes and no. So I just like to bend my knees a little bit. See if you can bring your chest onto your thighs, lifting up your hips, really straightening your arms, ears between the arms if you can, and then straighten. And then lift onto your tippy toes and shift the weight to the left, both heels to the left, heel toe. Most of the weight is in your left palm, the ears between the arms if you can. Let's go to the other side, shifting the weight over. Go back to center. And let's take your right leg up, bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. And you can bend the knee slightly, ragdoll, grab opposite elbows, and just sway side to side. All right, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Left hand on the floor or elbow over the thigh. And you're going to twist to the right. And then twist to the left. And back to center. And let's circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. So go ahead and turn over to the left. Turn all the way over to the left as much as you can. Take your right hand and press back. Go back to center. Turn to the right. And you can just add a little detail of pressing the left palm back. So it's kind of like you're standing in line at the grocery store. If you can turn 180 without lifting your feet up and reminding someone to step 6 feet away. So that extra press with the hand just helps the spiral all the way up. So let's do 2 more here on each side, pressing through with the opposite hand, pressing through with the left hand, 1 more on each side, feeling that spiral all the way up your spine, trying to keep your neck in line with your spine. Back to center. And then from here, you're going to take your left hand on this. Oh, let me just face you. Here, you can take your left hand, the palm straight against. What happened? It's blacked out. Can you see me? Yeah. I can't see anything. All right. I don't see anything, but hopefully you can see me. Your left palm is against you, or the fist is against you, and you go side bend, keeping your shoulders and your hips in the same plane, right? So try not to overdo here, but if you can go deep, you can. Back to center. Other side of fist or straight hand. Coming into a side bend, fanning out the side body. All right, let's come up to the top. Bend your knees, sink your hips for chair pose, Katasana. And then forward fold. Let's clasp our hands behind us. Hands to the floor, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump it back. Chaturanga or to your belly, Cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, bend it and stack it, open your hips, look under that left underarm. And let's bring it forward, coming up for high lunge. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, get deep. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, get deep. Good. You can interlace your fingers over the thigh to get even deeper, keeping that chest lifted. And then you can either take your left hand down for an easy twist, or you could drop to the back knee, elbow hooks past the knee, and come up for a high lunge twist. Maybe opening the arms, maybe backward spine. Windmill the hands down, step it back, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bend it and stack it, open your hips, look under your right underarm. Let's bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge. Inhale. Friend, okay, 2-4B. Welcome to the class, and am I new to streaming? Kind of, ever since COVID. Okay, interlace, and we're gonna come on down. Feeling those right hip flexors stretching. You can stay here, finding a twist, easy twist, right hand down to twist, or you can bring your knee to the floor to do a deeper twist, or just do it standing. So you want to come into a high lunge twist if it's available. Maybe even open the arms. If you're advanced, you can take a backwards bind where you clasp your hands under. Don't hurt yourself. It's not easy. And release. Windmill the hands down, step it back. You can come to your knees and pop out 3 chaturangas, or you can stay up here, 3, 2, and 1. And then find a cobra and a downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg lifts. Bring your knee to your nose. Take it back. Knee to the right elbow, little tap. Take it back. Across your body to the opposite knee if you can. Opposite elbow, take it up. And then let's bring it forward. Spin the back heel down for warrior 1. Come on up. Inhale, exhale. Let's take the left elbow over the right. Eagle arms lift your elbows. Bring your hands away from your face. If you're able to balance, you can root down through your feet. Lift up your elbows and find an upper thoracic back. Good. Coming back. Drive the elbows into your sternum. Keep your eagle arms. See if you can find warrior 3 legs about parallelish to the floor. If you need help, you can interlace your fingers over the thigh and just like a lever, lift the back leg up, or use a prop like the chair or a wall. You can also flap the hands out to the side, or find a full Virabhadrasana 3, arms alongside your ears for 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring your hands to the floor for standing splits. If you can balance, take your right hand behind the right calf And then press into the calf as you try to straighten both legs. And then go ahead and bend the back knee behind you for Arda Matandrasana. Come have a seat. Lift and lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Twist over to the right. Maybe hooking the elbow. And release. Untap your feet. Lift up, up, and twist. Up and twist. Up and twist. And twist. So you can keep your feet on the floor and just lean back if you like. Coming up and twist. It's easier that way. Or you can lift it up and you can go side to side, even with the weight here. Let's do 3 more on each side. 2 and 1. All right, come on down. And flip it over. We're going to come into downward dog. Inhale through your nose, out your mouth. Left leg lifts. Bend it and stack it. Open your hips. Look under your right underarm. Let's bring it forward. Spin the back heel down for warrior 1. Inhale. Come on up. Right elbow over the left. Eagle arms, lift your elbows, hands away from the face. Maybe lift it up and arch back. Come on back. Maybe keep the eagle arms. See if you can find warrior 3 legs, lifting up about parallel-ish to the floor, using any props or support you need. The hands interlaced over the thigh, perhaps, or the hands against a wall or a chair. Or maybe you can just fly your wings out to the side, or full pose, arms alongside the ear. Do 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the floor for standing splits. If you're able to, bring your left hand behind your calf, trying to straighten both legs without falling. Okay, let's bring that back knee over to your left for Arda Matsundrasana. Have both sitting bones on the floor, lift and lengthen. Inhale, exhale, twist to your left. Maybe hook elbow past the knee. And release. Roll on down to your back. Straighten the right leg and pull it in towards you, feeling the hamstring stretch. And then other side, feeling your hamstring stretch. So you can just interlace them behind your leg here, or you can walk it up. All right. So if it's hard for you to do this next part, keep your head on the floor. Otherwise, engage your core. Scissor your inner thighs toward each other. Little core work here. Lift your head and shoulders. Draw the belly button into the spine. Point your toes if you can. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. And we'll do 10 more here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, draw the knees into your chest. And let's roll on up. Roll on up. Actually, feet down, hands behind you. Lift your sternum. Lift your chest. Maybe let your head fall back. Back to center. Press your feet down. Come on up. Reverse tabletop. Come on down. Straighten both legs. Try the hardest one or just do one of the other two we just did. Reverse plank. Lifting up your hips as high as you can, maybe putting the feet flat on the floor. Head comes back if it's okay with your neck. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. All right. Bend your knees. Let's come into downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Spin the back heel down. Warrior 1. Left hand pats yourself on the back. Take your elbow behind you. Press your head into the elbow. Staying here, or maybe you can swim the bottom hand up to connect, or use a belt or a towel at home. Release your left hand, grab interlace, or you can grab opposite elbows for most people, or you can reverse namaste if it feels okay for you. You can also take a little shorter stance, square the hip points forward to make the next two poses easier. Straighten the front leg, pull that right hip back as you fold and balance over the front leg. Parsvottanasana. If you need to at any time, hands to the floor or blocks. Hands to the floor, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and fold. Lift and fold. If you like, you can move with me like this. If not, just hold the fold. Just hold a static pose. Otherwise, I'm going to pulse here so you can feel softening into the hamstrings. Maybe 10 more times. All right, lift and lengthen. Hands on the shin. Lift your chest, right hip back. Right hand on your sacrum. Lift your chest and turn the whole chest to the right. This is your revolved triangle. If you're able to, slide your hand to either side of your foot or a block and lift the top arm up. Parvrita Trikonasana. And windmill the hands down. Step it back. Chaturanga, Cobra, and downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Let's bring it forward. Spin the back heel down. Come on up for Warrior 1. Pat yourself on the back. Bring your elbow behind your head. Press back into the elbow. Lift up your chest. If you're able to, you can swim the bottom hand up to connect. If it's not possible, you can use a towel or a belt between your hands. Release your right hand. Grab opposite elbows for most people, or you can reverse namaste. Your hands here, straighten the front leg. You can take a shorter stance if you like. Square the hips forward, and then fold forward as you pull that left hip back a little. Again, if you need to, you bring your hands to blocks right away or to the floor. Hands to the floor, lift and lengthen, and fold. You can hold a static pose, or you can pulse with me up and down, really feeling the hamstrings softening. All right, lift and lengthen, hands on the shin, right under the knee. Take that left hip back, left hand on your sacrum, lift your chest, turn the entire chest to the left. You can stay here or slide your hand down to the outer edge or inner edge of your foot or a block or the ankle, whatever works for you. Keep pulling the left hip back. Keep drawing that belly in. Revolve triangle, Parvarita Trikonasana. And release. Go ahead and quarter turn to the right. So you're in Pasarita. My kid scared me at the window. Okay. Pasarita. Inner thighs pulling back. If your head touches the floor, go ahead and bring your wrists under your elbows. If not, if it's hard for you to do this, use blocks or a chair to hold on to. All right, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. And hello floor, FG, welcome to our class. We're gonna quarter turn to the right. Let's come into warrior two. Come on up, inhale, exhale, open up into warrior two. Okay, Gigi from Italy, it's 3 a.m. Thanks for joining. And yeah, if you need to go to sleep, go ahead. Let's take a reverse warrior. Hands behind you. Elbow to the thigh here. Hand behind you, roll your shoulder back. Drop your hand to the floor. You can take a full bind here or keep your half bind. Lean back. Try to have your head over that ankle if you're able to. Otherwise, maybe just do a half bind. See if it feels better for you. Good. And then we'll bring the hands to the floor. We're going to quarter turn to the left. And then quarter turn again. Coming up into warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Reverse the warrior. Or swing behind your back. Elbow to the thigh for a side angle. You can drop your hand to the floor. Maybe one hand behind you, roll your shoulder back, half bind or full bind. Hands to the floor, quarter turn back here. Lift and lengthen. Left hand down, and we're going to twist to the right for 6, nice and controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back. And let's heel to your feet a little closer together and come on into Malasana. Let me go this way for Malasana. So sitting down. Oh, Austin Light. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining from Los Angeles. All right. Hands on the inner knees. Press your knees out, lift and lengthen. Good. And then we're going to take the left hand down and twist over to the right. If you're able to, you can bend the bottom arm to do a backwards bind. And then other side, inhale, drop your right arm and twist over to the left. And again, maybe doing that backwards bind. Okay, so from here, you can come on up, straighten the legs into a forward fold, Uttanasana. Then you can bend down, spreading your fingers wide. You can meet us back in downward dog or child's pose if you don't want to practice Bakasana. Bakasana, make sure you have a strong chaturanga arm so the elbows go back for a shelf. And you can lift your tippy toes and just lift 1, maybe both, 3, 1. Take it back. Up. And you can go ahead and take a child's pose or puppy pose here. Take a break, forehead down, hips over your knees, arms reaching straight with a namaste hand, the forehead on the floor. So a little pressure on the forehead is good to relax your nervous system. Maybe you can namaste your hands up in the air. Okay, and then we're going to go up for clasping your hands for dolphin. So press down with your elbows so the head does not touch the floor, and then see if you can come on up into dolphin. So the head is not touching the floor right now. Really pressing down with the elbows. See if you can bring your feet together. Lift the right leg up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg up. For 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. All right, go ahead. Relax your knees to the floor. And then clasp your hands again. So this time, I'm going to clasp the hands like this. There's a little cave in there. And it's like a hat. I'm going to put it like a hat. So then watch me this time, I'm going to wear that hat and then press the elbows down. And this time I'm going to keep my head on the floor, but press down through my forearms. So it's pretty much like a headstand. I'm pressing down, but my head is on the floor. If this is uncomfortable for your neck at all, go ahead and come back down or do the version I just did with dolphin. Okay, so this is just a little prep for headstanders. So you feel a little of the pressure of the weight on the crown of the head, a really good acupressure point. So those of you that can go up, don't go up if you've never gone up. I can do a private with you if you want. But if you have a headstand practice, come on up. Otherwise, you can just go into dolphin again, or you can lay on your back and lift your legs up for legs up the wall. Legs up the wall. Let me just show you. It's inversion time, so the easiest one is this. Legs up the wall. Or shoulder stand, elbows in, catching the back of your pelvis there, holding up like this, or coming into a plow when you want to. So if you're in shoulder stand, you can take your feet over your head for plow or interlace your fingers. Slowly come on down. So if you were in a headstand, go ahead and take a quick child's pose. Okay, from this position, we're going to go ahead and take your right knee over the left, the right knee over the left, and you're just going to hug your knees in towards your chest. If you're more flexible, you can reach for your ankles, reach for the outer edges of your feet, and then pull your ankles away from each other, and then pull the knees into your sternum. So you should feel a nice stretch in that right piriformis, the middle of that right butt cheek, fanning out to the side, outer hip and glute. Should feel nice. If you can't reach your ankles like this, you can do the same thing, just pulling in at the knees and then trying to pull your shins away like that. Okay. You can hold the heels, it's easier. And release. Let's do the other side. Right, the left knee over the right this time. And then pull it in towards your chest any way you can. So you might be able to do it this way, kind of bicep curl your shins up so that the knee reaches your sternum there. Or if you can inch your way to your ankles a little more sturdy, the heels or the outer edges of your feet. Whatever feels easier for you, the ankles are pretty good. So again, remember trying to pull it up so the knees are pretty much touching your sacrum. Oh yeah, sternum, sorry. And release. All right, let's do little reverse crunches here. So you're just going to try to lift your butt straight up off the floor. Couple inches, elbows down or hands down. Just like that. Up. Maybe exhale. Exhale. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Hands behind you and rock on up. Let's bring that right leg forward. We'll do a quick stretch here into the left hip flexors. Inhale and exhale, coming forward. All right, hands to the floor and shift the hips back. You can rock it forward and back a few times, kind of work in to the tight spots in your body. And then when and if you're ready, just can hold that Ardha Hanuman, heel down, toes up, isometrically dragging it back towards you as you scoop your heart forward, and then fold over, forehead to the shin. Okay, wiggle the foot out to the side, shift your hips forward, lift that back knee and reset it for a quick lizard. It can be here, it can be lift your toes, and you can rock onto the outer edge of your foot, maybe even coming down, forearms to the floor for a deeper stretch. And turn to the right, reach back and pull the foot in. And release. Let's step it back. We'll do the other side, left leg forward. Come on forward. Inhale. Exhale, soften back in. All right, hands to the floor. Shift it back and forward. Just moving between the two poses, seeing how that feels in your body. What needs to be softened. Maybe folding forward over the front leg, pulling that left hip back, the left heel back, dragging it back. All right, wiggle it out to the side. Find a lizard. You can come on down. Lift your toes, walk onto the outer edge of your foot. All right, right forearm down, turn to the left, reach back and grab your foot. Pull it in for a quad stretch. All right. And you're going to bring your knees together, lower to your belly, find a Cobra, downward dog, just to walk your feet forward, forward fold. And then squat down from here into Malasana. And then hands behind you, slowly lower back down. And we'll end up on our backs. Pressing your feet down, finding a little back bend here. So you can either just press straight down into a bridge pose if you want this to be your back bend today. If you have a back bend practice, I highly encourage you to practice it before you lose it. Use it or lose it. There's never like a great time, right? You got to just make it time to practice. So bring your fingers to point towards your heels. If you're doing back bend, coming to the top of your head. Otherwise, you just do bridge, reset, and then straighten the arms, coming straight up into your back. So you can lift your heels or keep them flat. See what feels better today in your body. You can rock yourself forward. So the underarms are over your wrists. And slowly come on down. Take a little breather. We're going to do that again. Teresa from Virginia, thanks for joining. Okay. Here we go again. Either bridge, so just lifting like this, or you're going to try a back bend, coming onto the crown of your head, and then pressing straight up.
I don't know what you mean by, I think straight up.
My watch is talking to me. All right, so from here, you can lift your right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly lower down. Feet flat on the floor. Drop your knees, windshield wipe from side to side. All right, let's take that right knee into your chest. Wiggle back up. Right knee into your chest. Straighten the leg. Says your inner thigh. Point your toes. Lift your head off the floor if you're able to. Walk closer and higher up. Grabbing onto your heel. Maybe pulling it in to give it a little gratitude kiss for all the hard work it does for us. You can keep your head on the floor if you like. coming up just gets you a little deeper into that hamstring stretch. All right, from here, go ahead and take your leg out to the side. You can place your right elbow on the floor if you want to just catch your foot somewhere, or you can grab your big toe or your heel and straighten. Back to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Stacking the sitting bones. You can stay here or straighten that top leg. And release. All right, other side, left leg up, lift, walk up your leg if you like, kiss your knee. All right, take the leg out to the side. You can just catch it. All right, knee into your chest. Let's take a spinal twist. Stack up those sitting bones. Maybe straighten the leg or keep it bent, whatever feels good in your body right now. Back to center. Okay, let's go ahead, sit on our hands, straighten the legs, press down with the elbows, lift our chest, little fish pose, opening up our thoracic spine. Release. You can stay here in Shavasana or join me as we close out the class. So, all right, any comfortable seated position. Closing our eyes. Palms turned up, open to receive. Gathering, lifting the arms up as you gather all of that nourishing universal energy or chi into your heart center, and smile and feel blessed. And with gratitude for our practice here together in the virtual world, let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go over there and subscribe and help support our channel. Every little bit goes a long way. If you comment, if you subscribe, if you share the channel. And so more people can do it along with us. Thanks, Lily, for joining. And Suresh, everybody, thank you so much. And don't forget to take that survey if you have not. And thanks to all of you sponsors. I really couldn't have done this whole year without you. And I really, really appreciate you so much. Thank you guys so much. All right. Bye, John. Thank you. Bye, everybody.